Right, so let's look at an example where we find an equation for ellipse and sketch the ellipse with some given information. Right, so we're looking at the following ellipse. Right, it has vertices at 0, plus or minus 3, and foci at 0, plus or minus 1. Right, so if you draw a sketch over here, and then here it's a 3 and minus 3. Right, those are our vertices, and our foci sit here, so over there at 1 and at minus 1. Right. So what this tells us is that the y-axis is our major axis. In other words, our ellipse will be of the following form. Our ellipse will be y squared over a squared plus x squared over b squared is 1, with a bigger than b. Right. So a gives us the vertices. Right. So vertices are 0 plus or minus a, right? And according to the information, those vertices sit at 0 plus or minus 3. So we get a is equal to 3. Right? Now our foci, they're at 0 plus or minus 1. And typically, right, our foci would be at 0 plus or minus c, and that's at 0 plus or minus 1 for this particular equation. So we see that c is 1. And now the relationship between a, b, and c, right, is c squared is a squared minus b squared. Right. So in this case, our c squared is 1, our a squared is 9, and we get to b squared, so b squared is 8, hence b is root 8. Right, so the equation for this ellipse is y squared over a squared, a is 3, so that's 9, plus x squared over b squared, and our b squared is 8, equals 1. Right. So there's the equation for the ellipse. Okay. And we can finish off our sketch just by indicating the intercepts with the x-axis. Right, so that would be at root 8 and at minus root 8. Right, so what have we done? Right, so from the information, in other words where the foci and the vertices are, we identified the major axis, in this case to be the y-axis, which means our ellipse has to be of this form. Okay. And our vertices are at 0 plus or minus a, so a is 3, similarly we can calculate c with the foci, and then we calculate b with this equation. Right. So note now, if your foci and vertices were on the x-axis, right, then your equation would have been x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared is 1. Right. And from there on everything works more or less the same way.